Hi, my name is Alan Reynoso Oropesa, and I want to talk to you about what's going on with climate change. So basically, let's start off by defining what is climate change. Climate change is a change in the pattern of weather and related changes in oceans, land surfaces, and ice sheets occurring over the timescales of decades or longer. Let's leave the fact that climate change has been going on throughout the years, and it's not only a thing that's been happening right now. So how are we affecting climate change? We as humans pollute the environment, generating something we call greenhouse gases. These gases condensate into the atmosphere and concentrate there. And the thing that's going on is that the sun emits rays which should bounce back into space, but because of greenhouse gases, they're not bouncing back and the earth is getting warmer. Greenhouse gases are mainly composed of three main gases, which is carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, and methane. Although there's are many more, the main gas that is being emitted into the atmosphere right now is carbon dioxide. Although methane and nitrous oxide have a bigger impact, the amount it's bigger for carbon dioxide. How is climate change affecting us? Well, actually, it comes with us with social problems in agriculture, melting of the ice sheets, which causes ocean levels to rise, extreme weather causing droughts, fires, and floods, animal migration and extinction. And it also has health effects for us because thanks to the warmer environment, diseases may easily be spread around. So the question is, what can we do towards this problem? For that, I'm going to present you to someone. Mira Esperancita. Esperancita is actually a young Mexican girl. She lives alone. And we analyze her life and her consumptions of three main factors, these ones being her electricity bill, the natural gas consumption, and the transportation. Taking into the account an average of how she's consuming all these three things, we took the results and find out that Esperancita is actually consuming one or emitting into the environment 1.77 tons of CO2 equivalent annually. This is a lot. And taking in consideration that these calculations were made this year, and with the pandemic, Esperancita is only going out with her car 2 days a week to go to the grocery store. This means in another situation where the pandemic was not happening, Esperancita would be consuming or emitting way more greenhouse gases, way more carbon dioxide with her car, which is nuts. So what can we do and what can Esperancita do in order to mitigate or adapt to these situations? And for me, the main concern here is the transport. And an alternative that you can use is riding bikes or actually using public transport. As we can see in the table behind, her transportation, their use of her car is 50.70% of the gases she's emitting into the environment. If she were to ride a bike, those gases would completely go out and she would mitigate all those emissions. And if she would use the public transport, it would be divided into more people and the emissions would completely go down and reduce. This is called the carbon footprint. It is important that all the activities that we realize in order to mitigate and adapt to climate change are directly linked to the sustainable development goals. This is important because these goals actually help us look for a more sustainable and better future for all of us. If you want to know more, and if you're interested into knowing your own impact into our emissions factors, I invite you to join this and to visit this website called carbonfootprint.com. There you can answer the questions that are stated there, and you can find out actually what is your own carbon footprint, and you can measure how much carbon dioxide you're emitting into the environment yearly. So this is a great tool to do a self-reflection. Lastly, I just want to leave you with this phrase, which I love, which states the climate can change. We already know this. The climate is changing constantly. Climate can change. The real question is here is, can actually we change? That would be all. Thank you very much. I'm Alan Reynoso, and that was my talk on climate change.